Today's video will be going over typical tips and tricks to help you with your leveling journey. However, these tips will generally focus on what you can do in actual real life to help you stay focused on your in-game goals. Starting off, you'll want to go ahead and get any of your responsibilities out of the way, like in pet stuff, kid stuff, chores, errands, any work you might be able to get done before the launch, etc. Then also get plenty of sleep. I mean, really, you should be getting plenty of sleep every night, but you definitely want to get plenty of sleep tonight if you're going to be playing late into the launch tomorrow. Clearing your play area of any distractions, trash, other games, inconsequential things that might distract you, etc. And then also PC maintenance, whether that's cleaning out your fans, checking your thermals, making sure any updates aren't waiting that might interrupt your game time. Lastly, if you're into snacks or drinks, stocking up on them before launch. We're not a medical certified doctor or nurse, however, studies have shown that things like non-sugary carbs, proteins, cheese, water or tea, and nuts combined with good sleep are far better at keeping one energized versus the high and low crashes you get with sugar and caffeine-based products. That doesn't mean there isn't any place for sugar-based products, assuming you have no other health conditions. Eating a light sugar snack like a bite-sized piece of dark chocolate every couple of hours will help regulate your glucose levels and maintain maximum energy. However, you'll want to stay away from things like milk chocolate because they actually have way too much sugar and will cause and stimulate a crash inside of you. Lastly, if you're American like me, most of the food that is high in sugars here is way too high in sugars, so your mileage may vary, and potentially as someone old enough to buy their own groceries, just do what you want to do. Secondly, have a plan. Now this may seem incredibly min-max, but we don't really mean it like that, because you can be a player like us who has pretty much their entire leveling route planned out, has done test runs on hardcore servers, and read up on all the data mines. But that isn't what we're talking about. The idea we're trying to convey here is just more having some in-game goals pre-planned that are fun and you want to work towards. Like possibly, I want to hit level 25 before next Tuesday's reset and raid BFD, or I want to work on professions, or I want to get all of my runes, or I want to PvP in Ashenvale as soon as possible. Having goals helps keep you focused, and when you finally achieve them, gives you that dopamine release we all love as well. As always, plans may not go to plan, so no matter how well executed, be prepared to adapt, especially if you're playing at launch, because there's just so much hype for the Season of Discovery release, as much as for 2019's classic original release, at least in our opinion. Continuing on that thought, expect delays, whether it's realm crashings, layers overflowing, having to queue to get quest objectives or quest mobs, etc. There's a huge amount of hype for this release, and while Blizzard has said they have worked to make sure as little bad things happen as possible, sometimes things happen that are out of their control or out of the player's control. And finally, possibly most importantly, don't feel like you have to rush. We'll all be at the level 25 cap for a few weeks, allowing ample time to get to level 25 on a few different characters if you so choose, or even min-maxing your character on your main. And even if you don't finish leveling your character before the cap raises, you'll get an experience boost to level 25 at least, and be able to catch up even faster. As an insignificant content creator, the kind of atmosphere I'd like to cultivate to play in is exactly how you would want to play. Just literally how you would want to play. While my guides may have been focused at the semi-hardcore or hardcore person, don't feel obligated to play this way. Do what you want, test things out, run bad builds, run rune combos that are weird and don't make any sense, because the most important thing to recapturing that original vanilla feeling and making Season of Discovery a huge success in our opinion is 50-50 on both what kind of content Blizzard delivers and what kind of habits the communities develop. So if you want to smell the roses, herb and pick flowers casually, leading you to a sunrise on a hill or some other beautiful sight, just take a second and take it in, be there in the moment. Because once Season of Discovery is gone, we'll probably never see it again in the same format. As always, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up and maybe even hit us with a subscribe. Also, let us know in the comments what your plans for Season of Discovery are, whether it's a simple, I don't know, all the way to, I'm going to be the next level 25 High Warlord Grand Marshal Hokage. As always, have a good night.